And my probably most impactful teacher I ever had was Miss Wade, and she was my AP chemistry teacher my junior year of high school. She was a teacher that was very committed and invested in each of us, and chemistry definitely wasn't my best subject, even though up until my junior year, and taking that class, I always said I was going to be a chemical engineer. And one of the things I thank her for is helping me realize that maybe that wasn't my calling, and helping me, when I was struggling, helping me through those situations. And I'll never forget, through my elementary, middle, and high school career, I made the worst grade I'd ever made on a test in Miss Wade's class. And went up to her desk one day after class, distraught. I'd never made a B before in a class, and thought, this is it. This is where it ends. And she said, no, don't worry about it. You're going to be fine. Just work hard. And she didn't reassure me in the sense that she was going to make sure I didn't get a B in her class, but she made me more confident in myself and really forced me to work hard. But she was so invested in each of us. She used to come to her classroom and meet us on Sundays in the weeks leading up to the national AP test. And she wanted so desperately for us to feel confident in what we were doing and not just teach us things, but she really wanted us to internalize them and learn them in a way that was relevant to us, whatever we wanted to do in college. She always told us, I don't expect each of you to be chemistry majors. I don't expect each of you to take a lot of chemistry in college, but my job is to make your college experience easier for you through having this experience whatever way I can. And I'll never forget, she would stand up in front of the class and she would go through every possible night of the week, in the days leading up to a test we had just on a chapter in her class, or even the national AP test, and she would say, which day can everyone come? When can everyone make it? Well, I can't do, this day because my son has a baseball game, or my daughter has this for cheerleading, and she had 3 kids of her own, and just seeing the time that she devoted to us, like we were her own children, was something that really stuck with me, and just seeing the time that she really invested in us. And she also, one of my favorite things that she did, she had a sign at the very front of the classroom that said, don't panic. And she would always hang it up on test days. And it was just so reassuring, and right before she would pass out the test, she'd say, don't panic. And she would just remind us to really think about what we knew. And that class really helped me learn how to study, because she was very accommodating, and yes, she wanted us to do well, but she also didn't baby us. She was very challenging. She was a very challenging teacher. She was very rigorous. She had high expectations of us, probably the highest level expectations I ever had from a teacher through my K through 12 career. And just to have someone hold you to those high standards, and there was no better feeling than when you excelled or when you did well on a test in there, because it was difficult and you knew it was quality and you knew you were learning and you knew you were growing as an individual, making progress. So from that experience, I learned what it means to study and what it means to struggle with something, and what it truly, how it can truly benefit you to invest time in something that you may not feel as comfortable with, and how to put yourself out there academically and take academic risks.